when Pierre Lafont, which literally means the stone of the fountain, designed this beautiful city, Washington, D.C., in the last decade of the 18th century. He did it with an astrological purpose, which is to summon the energy of the goddess. What goddess? Colombia itself. Let's see how this city is truly built and why in the plain sight, if we see from above, from an airplane, we can see a Celtic cross, which has on the top a pentagram, which stands on the top of an hexagram, on top of an owl, which is on top of a pyramid. Why do we see such structure? Let's find out. Let's do this. Welcome. Hi Super Sapiens, how are we doing? I finally reached the beautiful Abraham Lincoln Memorial, the Abe Lincoln beautiful monument, standing with the obelisk at my back. And if we look carefully, we can also see the beautiful capital with Athena, the sacred goddess of virtue, standing on the very top, as we're going to talk later. Well, we finally managed it. Here we are. Beautiful Abe Lincoln Monument. Here it is. Beautiful. Well, as we have already said, this beautiful city is built to revere, to pay sentimental homage to the great goddess of independence, which, let's be clear about it, it's the goddess moon itself, Colombia. Esoterically, independence stands for the birth, the sacred birth to reality. That's why the first moment of the birth of a nation, it's the same date as the independence. Later, in another video, I'll explain you fully what we can expect from the angel of the independence or the goddess of liberty later when we are at New York City. So I better be moving because it's very cold. I don't want to freeze to death. This is a very important place. As I already told, Monsieur Pierre Lafont designed this city with a secret but obvious astrological purpose, and which was specifically to summon the protection of the moon goddess, to summon the moonlight of the goddess, which relates to the sacred number 4, the number of the birth of reality, which esoterically it means also the independence, that a concept that in psychology we would call the individuation, to be born, to have a form in space. That's what astrologically the moon does as a sacred function. This beautiful astrotheological complex, it always is trying to bring to us three geometrical important forms, which are the square, the pentagram, and the hexagram, the Star of David. Three sacred geometry forms that are surrounding the unity itself, the obelisk, the symbol of the spirit. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. It's not a coincidence that the Abe Lincoln Monument, it's replicating the Zeus temple in Olympia. and that he's also seated in a beautiful throne, as Zeus, the word for God, Dios, Divo, would also do. Zeus would stand there because Zeus represents the perfection of the solar energy that starts in the unity, in the unity that Aries represents. This energy goes through a sacred path, a sacred pilgrimage that finishes in Sagittarius, which is the throne of God, of Jupiter. Here represented as the famous liberator, the famous bringer of freedom in this beautiful republic. So, why all these Egyptian symbols, the obelisk, the pentagram, the owl, the hexagram, why all these ancient Egyptian references? That's because the United States was founded by people who know the Hermetic cult, the Hermetic ceremonial rites, and they perfectly knew the purpose of this nation was to become the next solar empire in the world. That's why it's so important to constantly reference, to constantly summon the energy of the sacred number 4 square, the sacred number 5, and the sacred number 6, which correspond to the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th months from the equinox, the summer months. There, in the summer month, something very important happens. That's the birth of the light in the world that Sirius represents, the Sirius symbolize. To make that happen, to achieve the born of the Sirius star, which represents the sacred number 5, the sacred Leo, the sacred lion, which the pentagram represents, certain alchemical magic has been done. The obelisk, the sacred one, the sacred spirit, the sacred unity, has to make the sacred feminine of number 4 pregnant. This partnership, or this sacred dance of the feminine and the masculine, of the 1 and the 4, it brings 1, 4, it brings number 5, the sacred icon of Sirius, of the sacred pentagram. The same way as the moon goddess Cancer, the fourth month from the equinox, and the fourth zodiacal sign represents the sacred feminine, the sacred birth of reality itself, and also talking about the next step. It's a spiritual step. That's Egyptians explained with regards to the birth of Horus from Pisces, which is the same as the So the sacred unity, the sacred one God, the true one, makes the Isis, makes the god of liberty pregnant, and this sacred goddess gives birth to Horus, which is the light on our heart, the light of the spirit in the world, the same light that Jesus represents, that is born from the sacred matrix, the sacred uterus of the goddess of liberty, of the goddess Columbia. Well, then, why they would summon this pentagram, this Horus, this light of the heart, this spiritual energy? Why are they thinking in doing all of this? Well, in order to perfectly build a civilization, specifically a solar empire, as the Roman Empire did, no? In this transit from July to August, from Julius, July, Caesar to August, to the month August, also representing the Emperor Augustus. So to found a solar empire, in order to bring justice to this regime, we have to summon other god, and specifically a goddess. Which goddess? Athena. Athena, which is related to the sacred hexagram, the sacred number 6, the sacred virtue. That's why the Supreme Court, which stands for the goddess, the justice of the goddess of virtue, is also standing there behind the sacred Capitolium. And that's the same reason why Athena, the goddess, which can also be called Virgo, the number 6, related to the 6th month, September, starting to count from the spring equinox, also signifies. Okay, this is a terrible video. Sorry, I don't see a thing. I was trying for you to see the obelisk, this beautiful building. So Virgo, it's very important. Virgo is the zodiacal energy that all the builders, these Hermetists, these founding fathers, were trying to summon. Why? They were thinking the same as the founders of Athens. They were trying to bring the goddess of virtue, the sacred protector of what is sacred, the goddess Diana, which was syncretized in the Roman Minerva. They were trying to summon her. The sacred 6, the sacred hexagram. Why is that? The sacred owl of Athena. That's what it really means. Why? Because they were trying to make a free system, and they perfectly knew that for freedom to function, for freedom to really have effectiveness, you have to create a just system under the goddess of virtue, under Diana, under Minerva, under Athena, under the goddess, the Virgo goddess, which is called, of course, the Virgin by the Christians. If we correctly summon the Virgin goddess related to the sacred number 6, the hexagram, then the next goddess, the goddess number 7, Venus, the justice, love itself, harmony, can be placed also in the solar empire. So let's see, it's happening something very important. This is the sunset. This is a solar empire, but this is a solar empire in the end of the world. We have already stated that of the sacred West. This is the empire of the Western, of the end of our era. The Iron Age is starting to get near to its end, as every wise man has prophesied, and the final battle, the final struggle will take place here in the sacred West, in the sunset land, the land where the red people emerged, the land of Atlantis. That's also why the Atlanteans had that reverence to Neptune, no? the last god, but that's another topic. Let's not disperse the energy. There's a constant summoning of this Virgo energy happening. Virgo, it's literally the justice goddess, and it can only come if first the pentagram, sacred Horus, the light in our heart, sacred fire inspiration, it's landed, it's rooted in our own hearts. So first, goddess number 4, Columbia, must be pregnant. Then Horus, through the Sirius star, must be born. Then justice can come in the hands of the goddess of virtue, Athena, standing in the top of the Capitol. And then love and harmony, Venus, number 7, can come. That's the sacred order. In the coming, of course, from the sacred solstice, the starting of the summer. During all the summertime, this alchemic magic is taking place, and then the justice can come in the autumn, okay, in the reign of Libra. So let's see, this structure, this obelisk, this unity has to be combined with the sacred feminine, and that's also why in Paris the Cleopatra's Needle is standing just attached to Notre Dame Plaza. Notre Dame Plaza, as the Vatican obelisk is standing next to this oval structure in the Vatican. This oval structure is the uterus of the goddess. Just remember that an oval is a square. A square is the same structure, only that its limits are a little bit rounded, but it's the same structure, the same reference to the sacred goddess. Okay, in New York, near Trafalgar Square, they also have a sacred obelisk near a symbol of the feminine. There are a lot of examples. There's an obelisk in London City, where standing near the Thameses, attached to a beautiful square. They are all trying to mimic the same magic, the same solar magic. In other times, all this magic coming from Egypt as the obelisk itself. Some obelisks coming from Luxor, others from Heliopolis. All these ancient symbols come from the same place as this magic from Egypt, that was the last heir of Atlantis itself. Atlantis itself, as we will say in the next video. Okay, let's talk about some proofs of this happening. Okay, let's talk about some proofs to be fully sure of this. Okay, let's talk about this. Well, when the cornerstone of the obelisk was placed, the sun was in a conjunction. Secret conjunction was attached to Sirius. Okay, the builders knew that. When the Declaration of Independence was signed, it has his signature. The sun and was also in a conjunction with his Sirius, with the pentagram energy related to the sun within, with the sacred child of the goddess. When the capital was founded, okay, the sun was in Virgo. The sun was in Virgo. They were trying to summon that energy. Okay? When the library of the Congress was founded, the sun, both Saturn and the sun were in sacred conjunction in Virgo also. Okay, when the house of the temple, that the place where the ancient Masonic rite, the Scottish rite, is celebrated annually. When this house of the temple was founded, also the moon and Venus were in conjunction in Virgo, in the goddess, the goddess of virtue. Okay, also referencing. So trying to summon this goddess energy. Okay, the same energy. Okay, so let's move on. When the builders made this wonderful city, this sacred place, this new Acropolis, this new Atlantis, also their monuments to form a sacred geometrical structure. What was this? A sacred triangle. It's called the equinox or the fertility triangle. Okay, called the Federal Triangle, which unites the Capitol, the Washington Monument, the obelisk, and the White House. Okay, they are mimicking the brightest stars in the sky, other than Sirius, that are Regulus. Okay, there are Regulus of Boots. There's Spica of Virgo. Okay, and Arcturus from Leo constellation. I'm not sure if Arcturus is for Leo or Boots. Okay, well, there are the 3 stars. Okay, shining, beautiful stars of Regulus, Arcturus, and Spica. So, and this beautiful triangle is strictly designed for one purpose. For one purpose, to try to summon the energy of the fecundity, of the sacred procreation, the sacred ability, the sacred capability of the goddess, of the goddess. This triangle is like a vagina, like a secret vagina to extract from it the sacred spirit, to enlighten a newborn solar empire. Okay, that's why in the sacred August days, the August days are very important, because they are the days of Leo, days of the lion, the days of the hottest days in summer. Okay, in this sacred triangle, when the sunset comes, in Pennsylvania Avenue, then you can see emerging in the sacred east, ascending the Virgo constellation on the top of the White House. That would be there in that direction. We can see it, but there's the obelisk. The White House should be there. Okay, the sacred east. If you were here in August, you could see that happening in the days between the 10th and the 15th of August. A beautiful phenomena, an astrological event. Some people think that this is a Satanist. This is a diabolical hand trying to summon this symbol, these ancient gods from another era. But don't be fooled. These are the same gods that the Christians venerate. Okay, the Christians just put other names to mention them. This, for example, these Leo days of August and the Virgo constellation ascending, we Christians call them the ascendant of the Virgin Mary. Okay, that in the same days. I'm not sure if this is only a Catholic tradition. I think it is. Okay, since I'm Spaniard, I know the Catholic tradition. So in the same days, Catholics revere to solemnly summon the energy of the Virgin these days, because it's also related to the same Virgo constellation. Here it is, our friend Jupiter itself, Abraham Lincoln. There it is. So I won't bother you more. This has been a long video. I hope you are all well. Sorry for the terrible technical control of this camera. I really love you, Super Sapiens. I hope you are well. Okay, be safe. God bless America. God bless Abraham Lincoln. God bless freedom. The God is freedom. God bless the moon. Bye bye.